Come to a quick tutorial on how to create a Fusion 360 model of your pencil box. Let's see, here's one on the render. Here's another one that's just wood. And this would be good for showing off a digital version of your product anytime that you want to show your final design. Having a 3D Fusion 360 version of it is going to be top tier professional level. So let me show you how to do this so quick. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to do a new document. We're going to create a box, pretty surprisingly, and we're going to click the bottom of the work plane. I'm going to click this center part. I'm going to pull out, and I can see it's already in centimeters, so we know it's 7.5 centimeters. I'm going to press in this other one and press 7.5. You can type centimeters if you want to make sure that you're in the right unit. You press enter, and now it wants the height, and now I'm going to put in 10, and there is our pencil box. I'm going to turn off the origins, and then I'm going to modify this box by shelling it, and in this case we're going to shell from the top, and we're going to type in 3 millimeters because we want it to be 3 millimeters thick. Hit OK, and that's the basic box for your pencil box. You probably sketched it something like this. See how they're all parallel? Parallel, parallel, parallel. Okay, now we're going to insert some decals, which are stickers that will go on top, on the sides, and that you can resize them and make your 3D model look better. So we're going to use decals, or like stickers. We're going to insert from a computer. And I've got this JPEG, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. So I clicked on the JPEG, and it says, where do you want to put it? I'm going to put it right here. And you can see I've got tools to turn it. I've also got this tool to make it bigger, and then tools to move it around. You can use different tools, so just kind of play around with that so you get used to that. Problem with this is it's a JPEG, so there's a white border around, and there's this thing at the bottom that I don't really want. And if you watched my other video, you'll know that we want to actually create a PNG out of it. So you probably have SVGs already on your Illustrator version that you could actually just copy. I'll show you. And then paste over here. And just leave it in there. And if we've already removed the background, so there's no background to this elephant. I'm just going to turn back on the transparency grid. And then if you just file, export, and export as, we did this in the logo project. We can save it as an elephant and a PNG, and then hit OK. And that will be, and I'll show you how that looks instead. So we've saved it separately. Let's insert decal from a computer. Should be the last one I just worked on. Hit open. This time I'm going to put on this page, on this face. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to try to make it as big as possible. And hit OK. And actually, do you see there's some white border down here, around here, that I don't like? But I didn't notice that, but it's right here. So I'm going to click on the direct select tool. I'm going to click on that, hit delete twice. I'm going to put this back on here. File. Let's export as. And I can just re-export it. So that's if you have all your bits already turned into SVGs. You can just bring them into a new document and then export them one at a time as a PNG. Just making sure. So I'm going to show you how to do that if you haven't done that yet. So I'm going to open. Actually not open. I'm going to place. And I just downloaded. Oh, here's the elephant. Okay. So I'm going to place it. Oh, it's really big. So I'm going to hold shift and make it smaller so it fits. Alright, you can see it's got the background like what it brought into Fusion 360. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and image trace it and expand it. And again, you still have the white border, so we're going to click on the direct select tool, and we're going to click on the edge, delete, delete. I also don't want this thing at the bottom, so I'm going to highlight it and delete. And now I can bring over here, and now I can export as a PNG. So this is elephant head PNG. I'm just putting PNG so I know for sure that I know which ones are PNGs. I hit OK. Now on Fusion 360, I can come around here and I can insert decal, insert from computer, place it here, and now I have the elephant head without all that extra borders and stuff. Okay. Just to show you the example of which looks better. This does show you what would be on your final design, but this one looks just a little bit better. And then, in case you want to change the appearance, you can obviously do just like you did in Build a Building or all the other ones. You can change the color. If you wanted to have multiple colors, like a yellow, you can change the faces. So if you want to have the inside a different color, that's easy enough to do. And then when you come down to render, you get a really nice looking version of your design. If you want to change the material, this actually does help because this steel satin is really shiny. You can kind of use the plastic. This was another one from that video. And so I want to do the inside a little bit different color. There we go. So you can screenshot this. Oops. And put this inside your portfolio. You know, somewhere where you are showing off what your design will look like when it's finished and painted and colored. Okay, thank you.